Hiding at the back here is one I'm pretty excited about. Prairie Splendor Norway Maple. You can see the size of those leaves. Beautiful deep colour. Absolutely incredible tree. Needs a nice sheltered area. So definitely don't put that exposed in your shelter belt. But give it a little bit of protection. And she'll do just great. Have some white spruce over here, 3 feet tall. Brought those in this year to make sure I had some taller spruce. Tried to get some Colorados as well, but they just weren't ready from the supplier this year, so I was able to get those. I have column the birch here, Parkland pillar, one of those left. Swedish aspen, I have some taller ones here. Looking good, putting on lots of new growth. Good foot and a half. A couple of even 2 feet of growth. Ivory silk, tree lilac, just about to flower some of these. A couple of them already flowering. Beautiful little white flowers. You can see there, quite small but beautiful. Add a bit of fragrance. Bur oak. Got 5 bur oak there. 5 quaking aspen, trembling aspen, whichever name you prefer. Putting on some good growth. I mean, you can see that one there has got a good, gosh, 2.5 feet of growth on it, going way up there. So it's already 6 foot tall, and now it's got a couple extra feet on it. The back here, Ohio buckeye, a few yellow leaves there because it's a little too shaded for it back here, but get it a bit of light and it'll bounce back real good. Have a baby blue spruce here. Someone might be coming to buy those here soon, but if they don't, well, here they are. Beautiful blue color. They're grafted to ensure the blue color, whereas the regular Colorados can be a mixture of blue and green. Pink potentilla, putting on another wave of flower there. It continues to flower all summer, so quite nice. A few more black spruce at the front here, looking pretty good. Some linebark. This is summer wine. Also have some tiny wine hiding in the back there somewhere. Willows, all sorts of willows. Silver, acute, laurel, wolf, pussy, golden. And over here, new willow this year, peach leaf willow. What else in the back here? Got some American elm and some birch. Elm are looking really good. Doing well. Birch there. Looking good. Willows always do well. Just need a moist location and they'll put on loads of new growth. I mean, just look at some of these willows here. I mean, that's a good foot of growth already, and it's only just gone into a 2-gallon pot this year, so still lots of room to improve. Lurch is doing absolutely incredible. Tamarack here in this row, lots of new growth coming on that. You know, good 8-10 inches on some of them already, and it's still growing. Siberian lurch at the front here, looking good. Lots of new growth. Some western lurch in the back there. Nice to have a variety of different things. Some new white spruce seedlings, putting on some good new growth. Coming into our older white spruce seedlings. This guy's doing well, lots of new growth. Some of these are up to 2 feet tall. I have a few in 2 gallons at the back here. A little bit taller, 2 foot, some of them pushing up to 3 foot now. Lots of new growth, looking good. Over here we have some golden choke cherry. That's a bigger choke cherry than your typical Schubert western choke cherries. They're a little bit sweeter as well, so good for eating, good for jams. Silver buffalo berry. I have Siberian crabapple. Beautiful tree, lots of white flowers on it in the spring. Really fast growing too. I mean, these guys are, I think, 3 years old and we're already pushing 3 to 4 feet tall. So really pleased with those. Colorado spruce from Bylands, looking good. Lots of new growth on them, beautiful color. Some live Colorado spruce. These guys are a little younger and not quite as good color on them because of the winter they had this year, a little stress on them. So, not quite as good as they should be, but they'll bounce back. Got some pines at the back here. Got lodgepole, ponderosa, jack, and Scots pines. Again, nice to have a bit of variety. For me, the jack and Scots pines have done the best overall. Least losses on those, so something to consider there. Lodgepoles, ones I have out in my shelter belt are doing good, but haven't had quite as much luck in pots with them for whatever reason. Over here we have a whole bunch of paper birch, doing well. Lots of new growth on them. High bush cranberry, have a couple of aphid issues on them, but we've been just removing it by hand, so causes a bit of leaf curl, but they'll grow out of that as soon as the aphids are gone. Got a few plants that we bought for ourselves here, because we like gardening too. Russian pear, bog birch, and some of our bigger trees that we potted up in the back there. We've got golden willow, laurel leaf willow, and prairie sky poplar. Poplar hasn't done super well this year. I know as the laurel leaf both had quite a bit of dieback over winter, so looking to clear those out. So just send me a message if you're looking for something like that. It's in a 10-gallon pot, so nice big root mass. That give you a good deal on that to clear it out. And back here, the last thing we have is our Siberian elm. It's had a little bit of winter kill on them this year. Real tough winter for everything in pots, unfortunately, but they're bouncing back, it looks like. Lots of green leaves, so they'll be good to go next year, I bet. It's kind of nice, these guys are not affected as much by the Dutch elm disease, so they're resistant to that. Smaller leaves than the regular American elm, but also a nice deep rooted tree. When I was transplanting these last year, I was absolutely shocked by how long the roots were reaching down into the pot. Some of them I had a tree that was 2 feet tall and the roots were 5 feet long. So absolutely incredible depth on the roots for those, so good for drought resistance there. So anyway, look at what we have, look at what's doing well. Hope to see you out soon. Take a look at what we got.